Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's check it out. So all up in here, see down here, Jet? See all that down here where all this foam is? This is all run off into the Swamp Creek water right there, the Swamp Creek waterway. This is all right off the road. It's just all, and it comes all the way up here to our culvert. You can get all the way up here, Jet? We have our own little culvert here. Yeah, we have our own little underwater. And look, it so happens to be clogged up here with a 40-ounce bottle down there. So that's what our front yard looks like. Yeah, there. The Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's crazy. We've got a little snake den here. This is where all the snakes come up in the sun, and they all just hang out right here on this ledge here when the sun's low in the sky like that. Yeah.
Can I take a picture of this?
What? Oh. Take a picture of it.
Yeah, this should be take a picture of my dog.
Oh yeah. That's pretty typical, huh? So this is the runoff right straight to the two culverts that were down there
You're gonna
on
take a picture?
100. Yeah. I think that my whole backyard is I think our backyard is like a prime example of this whole ecosystem right here. If you check it out, a few years back when we first moved in here, No, I was saying that our whole backyard is an example of how this water system works. We had flooding in our backyard a few years ago
Yeah.
when we bought the house, and our whole backyard was flooded. And I had to dig this ditch right here. I had to dig this ditch. I dug this ditch in 2 days because our whole backyard was flooded and my shed was almost underwater. And we were so deep in here that it flooded all the way out into the neighbor's yard. So I had to dig this ditch all the way from back here. Had to excavate this ditch that drained. The ditch drained this whole pond. This whole area was a pond. It was like underwater. And you can see how it looks like a swamp back here already, right?
Yeah.
In the wintertime it flooded and I had to dig this ditch coming straight through here. Do you see it, the ditch that I dug?
What's it like without the ditch?
It's right here. This whole ditch. I had to dig this whole ditch in
What's it like
2
without
days. And it was like excavating a mud pit. I was up to my knees in mud.
it? Yeah.
So it ran off, all the water ran off here, and it was just flooding like a river. It would just flood like a river continuously here for. Dug it around the corner, and then I had to keep on digging it deeper and deeper so it would drain.
Oh wait, this is trash. This is.
What is that?
For the air blower, there's the caps.
Oh,
So it doesn't blow too much air. Thought it was trash.
right.
Because you know everything here is trash.
See how deep this ditch is?
Yeah.
I had to dig that at a slope deep, and I had to go deeper to cut off over here through here. So I cut through this mountain of dirt to get the water to drain. So this is the very beginning of Swamp Creek's like water system right here. This is our riverbed in our backyard, Jet. I had to dig a creek bed through our backyard to get our yard to drain. Look, see how I cut this over here, this drainage?
Yep.
And it all runs right off into here. Look where that goes. Straight down to Swamp Creek, right? So our backyard is the headwaters for Swamp Creek, basically. And there's the creek beds through our backyard that drain right into Swamp Creek. So we got to pick up the garbage in our own creek bed, huh? We got to get our recycler. Get your boat, your arrow targets. You got to throw those in the recycle bin.
Okay.
Here, grab that can right there.
What?
Grab that can right there.
Oh. Of course garbage. Because why not? Wait, it's full.
Oh yeah, well, garbage water. Dump that out for sure. That's nasty.
The English ivy wants it.
Yeah, feed the English ivy the ice house boulder taste. We're eating that upside down.
Or just.
Yeah.
What?
English ivy all the way down, huh?
What?
English ivy all the way down. Is that a stump? Is that a big pile of roots or something? Is that what you said? English ivy. Whatever it is, you can go over it, or you think you just got to go around it? You want to go around it?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We might have to go around it.
Can you see the English ivy?
over there?
This looks like a job for Jim.
Yeah, this looks like a job for the giant ape trampling down the broken branches. Parting the sea of broken brambles.
What?
I said, parting the sea of the broken brambles. There's a bunch of dead growth on the ground.
I can smell Swamp Creek. We must.
Watch out for this quicksand over here. Gotta go to the higher ground over here. Don't go down there. No, yeah, but don't go down there because that's wet. You gotta come up through here. Oh yeah, tons of other garbage. There's your.
It's not the only. No. I may have a reuse for this.
That's the slime bog right there. Look at how slimy that is.
Yeah, I know. Ah!
Ooh, that's creepy. Could you imagine falling down in that?
No.
Slippery slime right there.
I mean,
Like getting all down in those
I did
boogers.
test it with my stick, and it was like
Like so
it was like a foot deep.
there's a big old empty bottle of something over there.
You see a soda can?
Oh yeah, beer cans. Giant slug here. See this? Giant slug right here. He knows where he's home.
Huh?
He knows where he feels comfy at home. Right there. Right there in that little forest he's got living in here. This is this guy's home.
He's light enough to not sink into the mud.
I'm sure you think this is epic right here, this little guy. You gotta be careful to stay up on the highland. You coming through?
Oh, and look at that.
Oil cans.
What do you know? More.
Right here.
So much trash. This is what's gonna get birds killed. What is this?
Piles of trash. Ooh, nasty stuff in the bottom. Ooh, stinky stuff. Just dump that out behind you. Oh, piles of trash. I need to be wearing my gloves is what it is.
Mop?
Don't throw that in the bucket though.
Oh!
Oh, there's so much stuff in here. I know.
The egg is already full.
Yeah. But we gotta at least clean it out while we're here. I don't want to have to come back. Old iron gate. Bunch of old bottles up in here. Stuff. Old garbage. And old bags of just garbage. That's all it is, just garbage. Now when we're doing this, remember I told you about looking for, making sure you aren't grabbing things that are sharp and cutting things, and I showed you what the needles look like and stuff, right? So when you're out here doing this, just be aware that there's always a possibility that something like that can jump out and poke you. So just be aware of what you're grabbing when you're doing this kind of thing. Okay? You gotta take care of yourself here, so you can take care of the other things. But you gotta be aware of your environment and what's out, what potentials are out here, you know?
Trash.
Let's grab some of this other stuff, the smaller stuff. Put it on there. And throw this other stuff out here like that. Put it right there in a pile. Grab some of this and put it over in a pile over there. It won't fit in here.
Oh.
Grab handfuls of it. You know, you see it. Look, there's stuff in here. Just let some of it go.
The headwaters? Pictures of tires and garbage.
Oh wow.
Is this another part of Stump Creek?
Stump
Yeah.
Creek. No, we're on the Swamp Creek side.
Yeah, we're on the Swamp Creek side. Let's see if there's a stump.
I hate to haul that out.
What?
I said I hate to haul that out. That's like artistically awesome, but like
Yeah.
look how like beautiful it is down here with all this stuff, and then the garbage is a pile of garbage here that's super a part of it, and I kind of find it beautiful, but it is super pollution.
I mean, there's moss growing on it, kind of. It's been there for a long time.
Yeah, it's been there for a long time. It's been here since before you were born.
Yep.
So our backyard is the headwaters to Swamp Creek.
Yeah.
That's what that drainage says right there, is that everything that gets dumped off of 100th Avenue Southwest and our front yard and our backyard all drain right here into Swamp Creek. I would argue the most beautiful part of the creek is right here.
Yeah.
In our backyard.
I agree with that.
What were you saying?
The stump.
The dead tree laying down?
Yeah.
I see it, yeah. What about it? I think we can make our way over there. Part the bushes here. Just a dead root ball that's laying in the middle of the creek. Is that what it is? Just a dead bundle of roots. Some sort of stump that fell over.
Like it used to be a tree.
Like it used to be one of these big giant trees like that. Like that. And it fell and then rotted right here.
Is that a maple tree?
It is not a maple tree, no.
It's climbable.
No.
It's a V.
Mostly alders around here, I believe. And then there's some cottonwoods. It's funny how something looks completely different from the other side when you're used to looking at it from this direction. You didn't even know that we were right here.
We just went so far.
Happened to walk a ways right back to the direct path.
I never realized we were that close.
Yeah. That led us right back here to our main path area.
I didn't even think about when we would reach here.
Back to our drainage field.
We started over here and we ended over here.
Yeah.
No, we started over here and we ended right here.
We were right into the drain field of it.
We end on the
Walk us
other
right
side
down
of
there.
the drain field. We start here and we end here.
There's the confluence
Our
right down
end
there.
a few inches away from our house. Little did we know.